in this lesson, I will show you how to combine your newly designed book cover and your Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing template that we generated from the website. So, first and foremost, let's go to our design. Go up here and click share, and then you click download and save it to your desktop, okay? Next, you want to go to uploads over here to the left, and then you want to upload files, and then it will take you to your desktop to choose which files you want to upload. I'm going to go with this one, which is my back cover, and this one, which is my front cover. And I'm going to click open. Now you can see I have both my front and back book cover designs right here in my archive. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to X out of this one. So let's go to Word document and make sure our document is looking good. I want to change the title here just so it can look halfway decent when I upload it. So I'm going to say love yourself, and I'll just put my name. Okay, so this is still like a template. This is not me authoring this book in real life. I just wanted to put that there so I know which template I'm looking at, okay? So I want to look down here at the page count, and I need to generate a new template because the last template that I generated was 150 pages. So it looks like we only have about 51 pages here. So we need to go ahead and go back to Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, regenerate a new book cover template. Before we do that, let me go ahead and rename this and save it as a PDF. So I'm going to go up here to File. I'm going to click Save As. I'll click Browse, and I'm going to save it in my downloads, and I'm going to save it as Love Yourself Final. And I'm going to go down here and save the type as a PDF. And now it should be in my downloads. Okay. Let's go ahead and go over to Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. And then let's go back up here to the Help tab. And then let's go over here to the Format Your Paperback. And then let's go down here to Cover Creator. Then we want to go to Paperback and Hardcover cover template. And then I want to fill out the form to regenerate a new cover. So the type is standard, white paper, right. Actually, that's left to right. Let me select that. We'll put it in inches. The trim size is a 5x8. The page count is 51 pages. Okay. So let's go ahead and calculate the dimensions on that. And we can see the dimensions here is 10.365 by 8.25. You want to go with the full cover dimensions, because if you go by just the front cover dimensions, it's going to give you only a 5x8. It's not going to space that width out enough to carry both designs. Okay, so make sure that you are going by this full cover width and height. And so you can go into Canva and you can size it accordingly. And then before we do that, let's go ahead and download this template so we can have it available. Now, it's not easy for this template to show up in my downloads. So sometimes I have to go pluck it out, put it in my downloads so I can see it. Okay. Now, let me X out of this. Let's go back to Canva. And then we want to start a new project. So let's go ahead and create a design. Click on book cover. And then let's size it according to what it said it should be sized. So it should be 10.365 by 8.25. Okay. So let's go to the magic switch and let's go to custom size. Let's change it to inches because it's in inches and it is 10.365, I believe it was. You just make sure. Yep, by 8.25. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit continue. And then it's asking if I want to copy and resize it or if I just want to resize this design. I'm going to click resize this design. Now it kind of gives me a wider cover. So let's go here to uploads and let's upload the template that we downloaded. All right. And it's not going to show up in my images. It's going to show up in my projects. So go to projects and you will see it here. Okay. I don't know why it does that, but as you can see, it's a perfect fit. So let's just say we didn't size it properly. It would not fit perfectly on this screen. Okay. So we did this the right way. Now let's go back up to images. I'm sorry, uploads. Let's go ahead and add our design. If you click it once, it will add it to your canvas area. And then you can see the words are in front of the book and kind of interfering. Make sure your book design is selected, and you know it's selected if it's outlined in purple. And then go up here to position and select forward. So we want to bring it forward. Keep clicking until there is no option to bring it forward anymore. You will see a red circle with a line in it. That lets you know that you do not have the option to bring it forward anymore, which means it's all the way in the front. Now what we need to do is we need to line this up with the lines that are here, and we need to set it inside of the bleed mark, okay? So the front cover should always be on the right side. And then the back cover, let's do the same with the back. You see how it's behind, sitting behind the words. Let's go ahead and make it come forward. So go up to position, forward, 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 forward. Just keep clicking so you can't click anymore. Okay, so now it's in the front as well. And you can see now our barcode, if we size it back down, it doesn't allow us to click it forward. But since we moved it in front of the barcode, now it allows us to bring it forward because this is where the barcode will be located. So click forward again until you can't click it anymore. And then now you just want to make sure that your book cover is in line with everything, okay? If you see any white, you want to bring it down. And really what you want to do is you want to bring it to that interior line that's kind of set there, okay? Let's see here. Let me just make sure this one is the same. Now, you need a spine here, but we can create a spine out of the back of the book. So let me show you how to do that here. Trying to line this up so it's lined up on that interior line. Okay, there we go. All right, now I need to bring this down some. Okay, there it is. Now I need this book cover. This is the spine area where you see these two lines right here, the two dotted lines. That is the spine. Okay, so we need to bring this front cover to the spine, the first line, and then we need to bring the back cover to the line, or we need to cover it. Okay. And just go back in and make sure that none of the words are in front of your book cover, okay? Because I'm seeing two little words in front of my book cover. So I'm going to click on my front cover and I'm going to go back to position and I'm going to make sure it's as forward as it can be. So now you can see that those words disappeared. Same with my back. Okay, I can't go forward on the back, but I just wanted to make it clear that you always want to make sure your book cover is front, front, front. All right, so we don't have a spine here, but what we can do is we can set up a text box and we can kind of create our own spine. You do want a spine only because, you know, if your book is in a library of some sort and people look at it, you want them to be able to see what the title is and you want them to know who the author is. So for this example, we are going to put Love Yourself. Okay. You want to use this little turn tool right here and you want to go and turn it until it is at a 90-degree angle. Okay. Then what you want to do is you want to move it up. So sorry, you want to take it and move it up. Sometimes it's kind of weird to do it when you are doing it from the side. But let's bring it down a little bit right here. And then make it smaller because this spine is really not big at all. Okay. You can see how wide the spine is. There is two lines up at the top and you can kind of see how much spine width you have. And as you can see, our spine is out of line with the spine width that we have right here. Okay, so we want to make sure it's kind of lined up there. I'm going to bring it up to the top so it's easier for us when we are designing it to know if we are in line. Okay, so let's go ahead and size it down. Okay, let's move it back a little bit. And as you can see, it kind of looks like we are in line. Let's go up. Let's make it smaller because I don't want it to be too wide. Now, this looks small enough to me and it looks centered. Sometimes when you move it over to the left or right, and you can see that red line, a lot of times that's letting you know that it is centered with whatever you are trying to center it with. So it looks like it's centered with these two. It's between these two. Okay, so I actually feel like this is good, but I want to change the font on this one, and I want to change it to this. And so as you can see, it changes both the words. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy this and I'm going to hit the copy button. I just clicked on the word and I hit this little duplicate button and it duplicated the word for me. Okay, so now I'm gonna make this two words. Let me delete this part because I want it to kind of look exactly like my book cover. So I'm gonna delete this yourself. Let me just change it to a different font. Let's use that one. It's perfectly fine. Okay, now as you can see, I have both. I need to pull up the love portion. Actually, I'm gonna make that one a little bit smaller. Okay, so this looks good to me. Um, I can actually keep it just like this. What I want to do is I want to make it stretch out so it's not just this little tiny word within the book because it doesn't look right. It's a little bit too tiny. So I want to go to up here. I want to click on it and I want to go to spacing and I want to go to letter spacing and I want to bring it up some so it can stretch out the words for me. Okay. Let me pull this down and go back up to spacing. And I wanted to stretch out the words for me even more. Yeah, that's looking better. Okay, let's stretch it out a little bit more. Okay, so this is going to be a pretty thin book because it's only 51 pages. So, the spine has to be this small for that reason. I stretched out the word love as well. Let's move love down some, like that. And now it says love yourself. Okay, so let's go ahead and duplicate this again. And we want to put the author's name, but we want to move it down closer to the bottom. And I want to put this in white, actually. I think it would look better in white. So let me bring it closer to the front cover so it's lined up. As you can see, I had the line down the middle. Let me change this to my name. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna have to space it out some. Here we go. And I want to change the color to white. All right, so I actually like that. Actually, I'm gonna click love, the word love. And I think I want to make the word love white as well. And I need to bring this down some. Okay, this looks good. All right, so let's go ahead and zoom back out. I think everything is kind of lined up properly. Now we have our book cover, the spine is there. I like to combine the spine with the back of the book because sometimes when you change the spine color to a different color, it can look kind of wonky if it's not lined up right. So I like to do it that way to make sure it's lined up properly, okay? And I just hug it with the front of the book cover. And I trust that a lot of times because I've lined the book cover up to the template, the lines that are in the template. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to go ahead and click share. And I'm going to go ahead and download this. And I'm going to download this as a PDF print. Okay, and I'm going to click the flatten PDF and then I'm going to hit OK. Actually, you know what? You want to select, this says RGB, best for digital use. Okay, let's just keep it like that. I'll hit download. And so there you have it. We have combined our book cover with our template from Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. Okay. Now, in the next lesson, I will show you how to publish your book. I'll show you how to upload the interior and the exterior. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you so much.